Serious trouble ahead for a Shelby Township 16-year-old charged with threatening terrorism at his high school last March. Paula Tutman is live on this story for us tonight. Paula, the teen used technology to make this threat. It was the same technology police used to track him down and arrest him.
Yeah, that's right. Now, this is serious stuff. And that means because it's so serious, we have to be darn sure that we have clarity on the alleged crimes and punishment. And so it says 16-year-old charged with threat of terrorism, 20-year felony. And yes, indeed, that would be the case if this young man was charged by the prosecutor as an adult or had petitioned the judge to do so and the judge agreed. That is not the case. This young man is being charged as a juvenile, but still has really gotten himself a whole peck of trouble. Eisenhower High School, March 24th, 100 kids in a commons area, and a threat of violence pops up on their iPhones with no name or number attached, just the threat, transferred by way of an anonymous airdrop.
Anytime you send a threatening message nowadays with a gun and a threat towards a school or anywhere for that matter, we have to take that serious.
Students visibly panicked and no one knew where the threat came from.
There was actually no number when you airdropped it. There was no number associated with it. So we had to use a Michigan State Police Forensic Crime Lab to help track down that number because it came up with no number, just a photo on their cell phone.
That's not normal behavior to make a threat of violence and or death against individuals and play a game by airdropping it to say, watch your back when you're coming out of school.
A lot of kids were scared. A lot of kids, parents sent them home or picked their kids up early.
But within 24 hours, police used technology to narrow down the cell phone and arrested a 16-year-old who will be charged as a juvenile. Macomb County Prosecutor Peter Lucido says he didn't want to charge the young man as an adult, which would have triggered potentially 20 years in jail for the threat of terrorism charge, as well as an additional 20 years for using a computer to commit a crime if convicted. So the student will be charged as a juvenile, which changes the scope of punishment.
We want it non-punitive. We want it what's called remedial, which means get them back on track, find out what's ticking here, and make sure that we can go ahead, fix the cause and effect, and move them forward.
But even with a juvenile charge, this kid bought himself a whole lot of trouble that could be life-altering, especially if he doesn't get the strong hint that these kinds of actions are not funny, are not a game, and will not be tolerated.
We want to get some counseling. We want to make sure that they have house arrest, which means they're going to be at home. They're on probation, which means the probation officer comes to visit them. And also the bottom line is they're going to follow all the rules and conditions that are outlined by the judges in these cases.
Yeah, and therein lies that cautionary tale. And so Utica School District also sent me a statement basically emphasizing the fact that they want parents to be aware, have these conversations with their youngins, let them know this is not a joke, this is not funny, that there's no way in the world that this can be tolerated, and students need to understand that as well. One more thing, guys, it turns out that they've had 50 of these kinds of cases. They've adjudicated them in many of the same way, but this is serious stuff.
Serious indeed for this young man, 16 years old. Paula, we appreciate your report.